Hello and welcome to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about a hypothetical but terrifying scenario. What if the sun blasts? What would happen to our planet, and how catastrophic would the consequences be? In this video, we will explore the scientific facts and theories about this event and its possible aftermath. So, let's dive in. The sun is the center of our solar system, and its energy is responsible for sustaining life on Earth. However, the sun is also a massive and dynamic celestial body that can unleash devastating phenomena such as solar flares and coronal mass ejections. If the sun were to blast, the consequences could be catastrophic. One possible scenario is a massive solar flare, which is an intense burst of radiation and charged particles emitted by the sun's atmosphere. If a solar flare were to hit Earth, it could damage our communication and electrical systems, disrupt satellites and GPS, and even cause power outages and blackouts. In extreme cases, it could also harm human health and increase the risk of cancer and radiation poisoning. Another possible scenario is a coronal mass ejection, which is a giant cloud of plasma and magnetic fields that erupts from the sun's corona. If a coronal mass ejection were to hit Earth, it could trigger a geomagnetic storm, which could cause widespread disruptions in our planet's magnetic field. This, in turn, could damage our power grids, satellite systems, and communication networks. It could also increase the risk of radiation exposure for astronauts and passengers on airplanes. However, the most catastrophic scenario is a full-blown solar storm, which is a combination of a massive solar flare and a coronal mass ejection. If a solar storm were to hit Earth, it could cause a global blackout, disrupt our entire power grid, and damage our infrastructure beyond repair. It could also increase the risk of radiation exposure for all living beings on the planet, causing widespread health problems and mutations. In conclusion, the consequences of a sun blast would be catastrophic, and the impact on our planet could be devastating. However, it is also important to note that the probability of such an event is relatively low, and scientists and space agencies are constantly monitoring the sun's activity and preparing for any potential threats. So, while we cannot prevent a sun blast, we can take measures to mitigate its impact and ensure the safety and well-being of our planet and its inhabitants. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.